Hey everyone, welcome back to another class. In today's class, we are going to deal with female reproductive system of cockroach. Let's begin our class. When we talk about the female reproductive system, it consists of primary sex organ, associated duct, associated gland, genital pouch, and the external genitalia. When we talk about the primary sex organ, in previous class I told you primary organs are the one which is going to produce the gamete. So here the female gamete is being produced by the ovaries. How many ovaries are present? Two ovaries are present. That means one pair. What is the location? Laterally from segment A2 to A6. If you remember, testes का क्या था? A4 to A6. Ovaries are from A2 to A6. Okay, what is the color of ovary? Light yellow in color. And here also ovaries, testes are also surrounded by the fat bodies. Ovaries are also surrounded by the fat bodies. Each ovarial consists of two parts. Okay, each ovary consists of 8 ovarial tube. Let me just draw. Or I can draw here only. ठीक है. Now each ovary, एक ovary बना रही हूँ मैं. Each ovary consists of 8 ovarial. So this is one ovarial. This is second. This is third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So how many ovarial? Let me number it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many ovarials are present in one ovary? 8 ovarials are present. Each ovarial is consist of, let me draw each ovarial here. Suppose this is your one ovarial. Okay, this is your one ovarial. Each ovarial consists of two parts. The upper one we call it as gymerium. Okay, germanium, sorry, not gymerium. Okay, it is nothing but the germanium. It is nothing but the germanium. Let me just have a look in the textbook once, just 1 minute. Germanium. Okay, it is germanium. I thought I have written wrong. Okay, anyways, it is germanium. The posterior part, this part we call it as vitellarium. Okay, anterior part we call it as germanium and posterior part we call it as vitellarium. Anterior part mein what will happen? This is having the tapering end. It is like a tapering end structure will be present, and here the ova is developing. Okay, ova is developing. So you can see here still it is developing. Okay, it is consisting of the developing ova. But vitellarium ki baat kare, it is present in the posterior part and it is wider. It is wider. This one is tapering and this one is wider. And here the ova which is present, it is the mature ova. It contains the mature ova with the yolk. So if this is your ova, inside ova what is present? Yolk is present. Repeating myself again. How many ovaries do we have? 2 ovaries we have. Each ovary mein how many ovarioles we have? What is ovariole? It is nothing but the ovarian tube will be present. Okay. Each ovary has 8 ovarioles. Each ovariole, if I talk about, it consists of two parts. One we call it as germanium, which is the anterior part, and the posterior part we call it as vitellarium. Anterior part is going to have the tapering end and the posterior will be wider. Anterior consists of developing gamete, developing ova. Posterior consists of mature ova which is having yolk inside it. Now this tapering end of all the ovarial, okay, this tapering end of all the ovarial will unite. All the 8 ovarial tapering end will unite to form single thread like structure which is going to attach to the dorsal body wall. So if this is the body wall, it is going to attach to the dorsal body wall. Right? Now let me clear all these things. Right. Now next we'll talk about the associated duct. Now ovaries may ova is prepared. Now these ova has to be transferred. How this transportation of ova takes place? Through ducts. So first duct here we'll talk about the oviduct. So here you can see all the ovarian, say all the ovarial posterior side of the ovarial and unite, all the posterior side of the ovarial and unite to form what? To form oviduct, which is one pair because from both the ovaries it is coming out. It is short and it is wide, where it is present at the posterior end of the ovariole. Then it leads into what? Here, there if you remember, testes were there. Testes से क्या निकल रहा था? Vas difference. Vas difference lead into the ejaculatory duct. यहाँ पे क्या है? Ovaries. Ovaries से oviduct. Oviduct से it is into the vagina. Vagina is very short, median. That means it is present in the middle. Formed by what? Formed by the union of oviduct. See here, left and right oviduct will come and fuse. वहाँ पे left and right vas difference will fuse to form your ejaculatory duct. यहाँ पे oviduct will fuse together to form what? Vagina. Now, vertically opening of the vagina is known as female genital pore. वहाँ पे क्या बोला था? Opening of the ejaculatory duct, it is going to open into the male gonopore. यहाँ पे opening of the vagina we call it as female gonopore or female genital pore, which opens into the genital pouch. This is going to open into a big pouch. We call it as genital pouch, right? Now, genital pouch is large and it is present on the 8th sternum. It is present on these 8 sternum. Let me show you the picture over here. So these are nothing but the ovarioles. How many ovarioles? 8 ovarioles will be present. Let me show the textbook one. Okay. How many ovarioles? This is going to be the 8 ovarioles will be present. All the tapering end of the ovariole is going to combine together and it is going to unite to the dorsal wall, right? This is germarium and this one we call it as vitellarium. Okay, here we have the developing ova, here we have the mature ova with the yolk sac. Now posterior end of the ovariole is going to unite together to form the oviduct, and this mature ova from this here it is going to enter into the oviduct. Left and right oviduct will combine together to form your vagina. Where is vagina written? It's not written here. Your vagina. This vagina is going to open into the pore. We call it as female genital pore. We call it as female gonopore or genital pore. Now these genital pore is going to open into a pouch. This pouch we call it as genital pouch. This pouch we call it as genital pouch, which is wide and large in size, right? Now, next one is your spermatheca. Let me first show you the structure here in the spermatheca. One second, let me erase it. So this one is your spermatheca. See here, this one is your spermatheca. This kind of structure is your spermatheca. Again, if you can see, it is opening here, right? Now let's come back and see here. So spermatheca location is at the A6. Location is at the A6. It is also called as receptaculum seminis. Receptaculum seminis. Okay. Now consists of why receptaculum seminis? We'll discuss about it. Okay. Spermatheca consists of, see, its structure is like this. Like this. So this is the sac-like structure and this is filamentous. Okay. So it consists of left, this one is left sac-like structure, and right filamentous structure, which we also call it as cecum. It is opened by, spermatheca is opened by the median aperture. So it is going to open by the median aperture on the small spermathecal papillae. Repeating myself again, let me draw it again. See here, so this is the left sac, then you have right filamentous cecum, then this is going to open here. This opening is on the small spermathecal papillae. Okay, these spermathecal papillae is on the dorsal wall of the genital pouch. So here I told you from the vagina what will be present. It is going to enter into the genital pouch. Now this spermathecal papillae which are present over here, it is on the dorsal wall of the genital pouch and on the 9th sternum. What is the function? Very, very, very important. Its function is to store the spermatophore during the copulation. Now see here, why we call it as receptaculum seminis. Seminis means semen. Semen means I'm talking about the male semen, right? Male semen, which consists of the sperm. So during copulation, the sperm which is entering in the female body, during copulation, the sperm which is entering into the female body, it is entering into the spermatheca and it is stored there until fertilization takes place. It is stored there until fertilization takes place. That's what is written. Function is to store the spermatophore during the copulation, right? Now नेक्स्ट वन इज एसोसिएटेड ग्लैंड. वहां पे हमने बहुत सारे ग्लैंड पढ़ा था, फेलिक ग्लैंड, सेमिनल ग्लैंड एंड वन मोर ग्लैंड. व्हाट वाज इट? मशरूम ग्लैंड. देन यहाँ पे वी हैव टू स्टडी ओनली वन ग्लैंड दैट वी कॉल इट एज कोलेटरल ग्लैंड. लेट मी शो यू here the tree like structure which you can see, collateral gland. These are the collateral gland. These are the collateral gland. Left side and right side both it is present, right? So collateral gland is of one pair, left side and right side both it is present. Location is behind the ovaries. So these are your ovaries. Behind the ovaries you will see the collateral gland. Left and right side of collateral gland open separately in the genital pouch. So यहाँ पे this one is your genital pouch. Left side of collateral gland open here, right side of collateral gland open here, separately in the genital pouch, just above the spermathecal aperture. Just above the spermathecal aperture collateral glands are going to be open here. ठीक है? Now secretion, its secretion forms ootheca. What is ootheca? It is the hard case which is present around the egg. Ootheca is nothing but it is this kind of structure which is like a case like structure which is going to be surrounding the eggs, which is present surrounding the eggs. More about it we will study in upcoming slides. अभी के लिए बस इतना remember करो कि your eggs are, your fertilized eggs are protected in a pouch like structure, in a hard case like structure. We call it as ootheca. This ootheca is formed by the collateral gland. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Spermatheca से your sperm will enter, then your यहाँ पे vagina से your ova will enter. Ova and sperm will get fused together, form fertilized egg. This fertilized egg will be, many fertilized egg will be covered by the ootheca, hard ootheca. ठीक है? Then next is your genital pouch. Genital pouch की बात करें तो it is also called as the brood pouch, which is formed by 7th, 8th and 9th sterna. 7th sterna is board shape from the floor and the side wall of the pouch. Okay, genital pouch की बात करें तो floor and the side wall is formed by the 7th sterna. 8th sterna is going to form the anterior, that means the front wall of the pouch. Front wall of the pouch is formed by the 8th one, and 9th one is going to form the roof of the genital pouch. Again I am repeating, ये genital pouch है अगर, ठीक है? So genital pouch की roof is formed by the 9th sterna, floor and side is formed by the 7th sterna, and this front side is formed by the 8th sterna. ठीक है? How many chambers are present? 2 chambers are present in the genital pouch. The anterior one we call it as gynatrium. Okay, this gynatrium, do not get confused with the germarium. Okay, this germarium. Okay, gynatrium is not, gynatrium is nothing but it is the chamber of the genital pouch. Let me erase everything. See here. So this is your genital pouch. The upper chamber, the anterior chamber, we call it as gynatrium or the genital chamber. The lower one we call it as vestibulum or oothecal chamber. Repeating myself again. This is your genital pouch. Okay, one second, let me show you over here. This is the genital pouch now. See here. So this is the genital pouch. This is the genital pouch. It is divided into two. The upper one we call it as genital chamber, and the lower one we call it as vestibulum. Lower one we call it as vestibulum or oothecal chamber. Lower one and upper one gynatrium or the genital chamber. Right now, 8th and 9th one are tucked into the 7th sterna. 8th and 9th one are tucked into the 7th sterna. Then the last one is external genitalia of the female, which are nothing but the 3 pairs are present. 3 pairs of external genitalia will be present. It is a plate-like structure made up of chitin. Location is around the female genital aperture. Now same class, male gonopore में कैसे पढ़ा था? Around the male gonopore we have the phalloma, that is the external genitalia. यहाँ पे क्या होता है? There is no specific name given. You can just remember gonopophysis for the female also, right? Now यहाँ पे क्या होता है? There will be the surrounding of chitin where around the genital aperture. What is the function? It acts like a ovipositor. Ovipositor is nothing but guide ova into the oothecal chamber. Guide ova into the oothecal chamber. So like I told you, fertilized ova will be there. Around the fertilized ova there will be the formation of hard case. This hard case we call it as ootheca. ठीक है, लेकिन यहाँ पे जो oothecal chamber की हम बात कर रहे हैं वो किस chamber की बात कर रहे हैं? The posterior chamber of the genital pouch. So what is the function of external genitalia? It is going to guide, let me show you, it is going to guide fertilized egg to go towards this vestibulum or the oothecal chamber, right? And it also helps in the copulation, right? The male genitalia also helps in the copulation, female also helps in the copulation, right? Here you can see the picture. Now egg pathway की अगर बात करें तो ovaries are going to produce egg. Each ovarial are going to produce one egg. So एक ovary में 8 ovarials are present. Each ovarial is going to produce egg. That means एक side के ovary से how many egg will come? 8 egg. Another side के ovary से how many egg? 8 egg will be coming. So total how many eggs? 16 egg will be entering. Okay, where? In the oviduct. 8 from here, 8 from here. Okay, now these 16 eggs are going to enter into the vagina. Vagina say, let me clear everything. It is going to 16, 8 from here, 8 from here, 16 are going to enter into the vagina. From vagina it is going to enter into the genital chamber. यहाँ पे enter करेगा कितना? 16 egg. Okay, genital chamber में already spermatheca में what is stored? Spermatophores are stored, right? So spermatophore is also going to enter into the genital chamber. Ova and sperm is going to fuse together in the genital chamber and form the fertilized egg. So here fertilized egg will be formed. How many fertilized egg? 16 fertilized egg will be formed. Collateral glands are going to form the covering of these 16 egg. Okay, so suppose this is the hard case, not like this. This is the hard case of ootheca. So you have 8 fertilized egg on top. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 8 below. 8 below. Okay, so this is your one ootheca. In one ootheca 16 eggs will be present, 8 on top, 8 on the downside. ठीक है, at a time 9 to 10 ootheca comes out of the female gonopore. This is female gonopore. From the female gonopore 9 to 10 ootheca. In one ootheca 16 eggs are present. So like this 9 to 10 ootheca will be formed, where 16 egg will be formed, right? Now let's see the life history of Periplaneta americana. Life history during summer season and night time. Mostly this thing happened during summer season and night time. During summer and night time, fertile female produce pheromones. Okay, pheromones is nothing but the chemicals which are going to attract the male. Pheromones are nothing but it is going to be the chemicals which are going to attract male. So male get attracted, copulation occur, and male and female bring their posterior enclosure. How copulation occurs? See here. Can you see? Male and female bring their posterior enclosure. Repeating myself again. Female is going to release a chemical, we call it as pheromones. These pheromones say male get attracted. Male and female posterior end get closer. Due to this, what will happen? Copulation occur. Now male deposits spermatophore in spermatheca. So it is going to deposit spermatophore in spermathecal papillae of the female with the help of phalloma. What is phalloma? External genitalia of the male. Same time female is going to release 16 egg which are mature and pass into the genital chamber. Now in genital chamber fertilization occur in the gynatrium. Let me show you. Somewhere I wrote gynatrium. Here, see here. So this is your genital pouch. The upper one we call it as gynatrium. So this one we call it as gynatrium. In gynatrium, what will happen? In gynatrium, fertilization takes place. This is the part of the genital pouch. Okay. Then ootheca is formed. Collateral gland here. This is your genital pouch. From here, left and right collateral gland will be there. So from collateral gland, secretion will be released out. These secretions are going to form your ootheca. What is ootheca? It is the hard case around the fertilized egg, right? And it is deposited at the warm dark place. आप आपके घर में देखते होगे ना तो आपको ऐसे cockroach एक egg नहीं दिखेगा. You will see like this. It is ootheca. If you will break ootheca na, many fertilized egg will come out. How many in one ootheca? 16 fertilized egg will be there. Right? Now, what is ootheca? Let's see in detail. Ootheca is nothing but present around the fertilized egg. It has oothecal chamber. Okay, has oothecal chamber. Actually, oothecal chamber में it will be present. Oothecal chamber is present in the genital pouch. ठीक है, the posterior pouch we call it as oothecal chamber. Right now, dark reddish in color. Here you can see, class. See here, dark reddish in color or blackish brown capsule-like structure will be there. Development of egg occur where? In ootheca. 9 to 10 ootheca are produced at a time. Each ootheca has 16 eggs. These 16 eggs are arranged in two rows, first row and the second row. So total 140 to 160 eggs will be released. एक बारी में 140 to 160 cockroach will be formed. Okay. Now development कैसा होता है इधर देखो. Till now we have studied about the till ootheca fertilized egg will be there, that will be dumped into the warm and damp place. ठीक है. Now इधर देखो, inside the ootheca and fertilized egg, let me take one egg. In that what will happen? This egg will undergo cleavage. This egg will undergo cleavage. What is cleavage? It is a special type of mitosis where growth of the cell won't takes place, division takes place. Right now egg undergoes cleavage to form blastula. 8 cells. Okay, not 8 cells. Morula is your 8 cells. More than 8, you can say 100 cells or something like that. More than 16 cell, we call it as blastula. So egg get converted into the blastula get converted into the gastrula. That means 3 germ layers जो formation होती है ना वो वाली. Okay, here you need to search it out and write it in the comment box. 3 germ layer will be there or 2 germs will be there. That it is diploblastic or triploblastic. Write it in the comment box. Now from the gastrula there will be formation of nymph. What is nymph? It is juvenile cockroach. जो आप छोटे छोटे cockroach देखते हो ना, that is nothing but the juvenile cockroach. Juvenile cockroach में what happened? It is the young cockroach just hatch out of the ootheca. It is similar to adult except size में छोटा होगा, कलर में लाइटिश इन कलर होगा एज कंपेयर टू द अडल्ट. सेक्सुअल इमेच्योरिटी रहेगी. गोनाड्स विल बी एब्सेंट एंड विंग्स विल बी एब्सेंट. इंस्टेड ऑफ विंग्स small wing pad will be present. This was a neat question. Small wing pad will be present. Now these nymphs undergo 13 molting, which is also called it as ecdysis. Let me see. Ecdysis. It is also called as ecdysis. After 13 molting, what it is form? Adult. Now for these 13 molting, it actually takes 1 year of time. Okay, it forms adult. Now adult will be larger in size, color will be darker, and gonads will be present, and wing pads get converted into the wing. Okay, now this type of development where direct adult is not formed, you have a intermediate stage that we call it as nymph. This type of development we call it as metamorphosis, which here in cockroach we call it as paramotobolus. Okay, paramotobolus we also call it as metamorphosis. Metamorphosis, if you remember, you must have studied in frog class 8 standard में. So what is paramotobolus? Paramotobolus is nothing but development is gradual. That means slowly development takes place. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि egg hatch किया and there will be the formation of adult cockroach. No, there will be the formation of nymph, which is different from the adult. It takes 13 molting. That means 1 year of time for nymph to become adult. Right, through nymphal stage this process takes place, and structurally nymph and adult will be different. See here, testes say sperm will be released, enter into the vas deferens, enter into the ejaculatory duct. So let me draw one testes. Testes say sperm is released, vas deferens से it is going to enter into ejaculatory duct, और यहीं से seminal vesicle ने already secretion दे दिया, ठीक है, and it is going to enter into the male gonophore, exit from the male gonophore and enter into the, during copulation enter into the spermatheca of whom? Spermatheca of female. ovary से egg release हुआ, enter into, so this is your ovary. ovary से egg release हुआ, oviduct में आया, oviduct से vagina में आया, vagina से genital pouch में your egg is going to enter. यहाँ पे क्या था? Spermatheca is present. present, spermatheca से spermatophore will enter. So in genital chamber, that means the upper genital chamber, what will happen? Fertilization takes place. For the fertilized egg, ootheca is formed by the collateral gland. Okay, in one ootheca, how many? 16 fertilized cells will be present in 2 rows. At a time, 9 to 10 ootheca will be formed, and these are dumb in the worm and dam area, and it forms nymph. After 13 molting, it forms adult. For this 13 molting, 1 year takes place, right? Here you can see this is the structure of ootheca. See here how many ootheca. These are nothing but the oothecas. Here you can see adult cockroaches there. Then these are the nymphs. These are the nymphs. See इधर देखो ये कितना सुंदर लग रहा है यहाँ से nymph. These are nothing but your nymphs. Then it get develops. How many? 13 molting will takes place to form this. Here you can see the it is releasing the ootheca. Okay, female is releasing the ootheca. So egg capsule get converted into the nymph. Nymph come out of from these egg capsule. Then lymph, either it will develop into the adult male or adult female, right? So that's all we have in today's class. Thank you.